Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Now, in the last tutorial I've shown you how you can easily find some 3D models and environments for your projects in the Unreal Engine. In today's tutorial I'd like to show you how you can actually place yourself in the 3D scene here. The first step is to go down to the content drawer, right click here, and then under Media, choose Image Media Source. You can call this one Test, for example. Now double click on it, and then under Sequence Path, you're going to have to choose your JPEG sequence. Just click on the first JPEG. You can save it now and then close this window. After that, under Media, choose Media Player. Click on this box. Then double click on it. Choose your footage. And now you can actually see your video. Now, one important thing to keep in mind is that you should not close this window. If you choose to close it, you're not going to be able to see the footage in the environment. So you can minimize it, but please don't close it. After that, you're going to need an object that you can place the green screen footage onto. In most cases, you would simply use a plane for this. Just drag this into the environment. And now you're going to have to rotate it and also scale it to make it bigger. Now, once that's done, you can drag your media texture onto the plane, and then double click on the material. And don't worry too much about this. I mean, this looks quite complex. This basically lets you do a lot of crazy things, but we really only need to make a few changes to this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come up to this texture sample, to this RGB property. Just click and hold the left mouse button and then drag this out to an empty space. And then let go of the left mouse button and then type MF and then choose MF Chroma Key. Now click on the background here somewhere, and then on the left scroll down and find this blend mode. And now what you want to do is you want to change this blend mode from opaque to masked. We can now left click on the opacity here and then drag this up and connect it to the opacity mask. The next thing we're going to do is create a new node. Once again, come up to the RGB, hold down the left mouse button and drag it somewhere in the empty space. This time search for multiply and then just connect this to the emissive color. And the final thing is to create a constant. For this, hold down number 1 on your keyboard and then left click in an empty space and connect this to your multiplier. This will basically create a constant with a value of 0. And now once that's done, click on Save. And now you can close this tab right here. But still, don't close this tab here. You can minimize it if you want. Now the next step is to add a camera to your environment. So right here at the top you can search for Cine camera actor and then drag it into your environment. Now I've already done this before. I'm going to use this camera right here because I've placed it correctly before. You can click on perspective and then choose the right camera, and then you can basically look through this. Place your footage correctly. And now the next step is to go back to your video material, right click on it and create a material instance. Double click right here. And now the next step is to get rid of the actual green screen. Activate your key color here. Click on the color. Activate the eyedropper and select. Wait, sorry, let me do this a little differently. And now select the right spot to get rid of the green screen. Click on OK. And now let's see. Oh wait. You're going to have to drag this onto your footage. And now that's what it should look like, roughly. There's still a little bit of green left here. To change that, you can simply go to alpha minimum here and play around with this setting. Let me add. Alright, 0.1 is what gives you the desired result. And now once that's done, we're actually ready to finalize our movie here. For this, go to the top here and under cinematics, add a new level sequence. You can also give this a name if you want to, and then click on save. The first step is to choose the right frame rate. In my case it's 30 frames per second. Click on track and then under actor to sequencer choose the right camera. In my case it's scene 1. Now if we go through this, you can see that the video is not playing. So in order to change this, you're going to have to come back to track and choose media track, and then under media select your footage, and now place this correctly so that it can play back the entire video. In my case, the video is not too long. It's only a few seconds actually. And now right click here and then under properties go down to media texture and select your footage. And now if we go through the media, you can see that the object, or the person in this case, is actually moving. So it has worked out for us. And now the last step before you can actually render the movie is to take a look at the settings down here. The most important setting is your manual focus distance. Now in most cases, if your object is not too far away from the camera, you're gonna need a value between 500 and 1000. So in this case I think 500 should be enough. And then you can click on this button here to render your movie. And that's basically it. If you want, you can choose the right resolution. And also, if your PC is not strong enough, you can also make adjustments here and change the compression quality. But other than that, that's actually it. That's how you can place yourself in the environment here and actually make a movie with your green screen footage. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking this video and also subscribing to my channel if you haven't done so already. Oh, and please also activate the notification bell so you won't miss any of my upcoming tutorials. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.